Okay, listen up, this is how it goes down. You listen to the best geek podcast in town. Gonna spit a few bars to let everybody know that you're tuned into the Geek Yoga Podcast Show. There's Som, the man, the myth, the nerd, with his mate, their wave to take over the world. Can't forget my man Rah Rah, he can't do a cha-cha, but he's got all the girls ready to show off their tatas. And the man called, well, his name is Knock, who's a full-time geek from his head to his socks. These guys are crazy, people say that they're loony, just as insane as casting Batman as Clooney. So here is the show taking all the rest to task. It's now time for the Geek Yoga Podcast. Bitch.
Hi everybody and welcome to this week's episode of the Geek Yogurt Podcast. I'm Som.
Rah Rah. Wave.
And Agent Amy.
Hello. And this
How Doc, we've thrown off the natural order.
yes, the destabilization of the Earth is continuing, so you're just gonna have to deal with it and listen to us fuckers. So today we're gonna do another one of our debate shows. I don't think we actually had a name for this last time.
Yeah, we should have a name.
A round table discussion. I don't know.
Versus.
What should you call these? Versus?
Never
Big
would I
versus?
rather.
Never would I rather. That's a good one.
Wow.
It's another one of these things where we all gather around and we throw out just hypothetical questions or debate questions that have geeky bents to them.
Round job.
Round job.
Nope,
Whoa,
that's it. Wow.
yikes.
That's it. That's excited.
That fits in with the somewhat gentle sexual nature of our show.
Gentle.
Yeah.
This
I was
is-
going to say tender, but I felt like that was maybe a little too...
Geek Yogurt Podcast. Fruit on the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. You're staying with us. So I'm going to start with a question that tore apart some friends of mine last weekend.
Oh, shit.
What?
Literally.
Yeah. What color is pizza?
What?
Okay, wait, what?
What color is pizza?
I don't like...
Many.
Yeah, it depends on the pizza.
My correct, what I would feel is the correct answer would be mostly red with sprinkles of yellow and white. That would be, if I was to describe a color of pizza, and my friend got fucking furious. What? It can't be mostly red? I'm like, if it's not mostly red, then you got too much cheese on it. It's got to be a balance.
Yeah, but if it's mostly red, you got too much sauce.
Well, see, that's the thing. I
Well,
guess
and then-
it's personal preference. Because
and
I
then-
like a little bit more sauce.
What
and-
about pesto-based pizzas? What about
Get out.
white pizzas?
Get out.
Well,
No.
yeah, whoa. What about my white pizza with broccoli?
Get out. It's not a real pizza, even though I love
Whoa,
it. It's delicious.
Go fuck yourself. That's a real pizza.
My
I love it,
answer
it's delicious.
goes right up with Agent Amy's. Hopefully close to the kind you've ordered.
Yeah.
That is a cop-out
All right,
answer.
that's
That's
true
the
then.
answer.
That is
I-
a cop-out answer.
I will support-
That's not a color.
Your white pizza better be fucking white.
Your average pizza, not crazy pizzas. Average.
But those
pizza.
pizzas
So we're
also
talking-
count. Those all other pizzas are also beautiful in their own right.
Yes, they're all good
Yes.
dogs, Brent, but still, it's the generic
You leave my
pizza.
Hawaiians alone.
Did you just we rate dogs me
Yes,
right now?
I did.
Okay, I am here for it, and I want us to frequently include that.
Well, how
phrase.
about this? What's the color of your ideal pizza?
Little yellow, little pink, fair amount of red, some white and yellow.
You said pink. I had pizza with penne alla vodka on it, and it was bizarre but fucking delicious.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I'm mostly referring
with the
to
vodka sauce.
since I don't know if I have a specific like favorite, like chicken speedies up there, chicken bacon ranch, stuff like that's up there. But I think I'm gonna go with like just a half plain, half Hawaiian. So the pink is the ham.
There you go. My dad loves Hawaiian. That is his go-to
Yeah,
pizza.
which
Hawaiian pizza.
by the way, that's a divisive one.
People don't think
People flip about pineapple on pizza.
Right?
I'm fine with Hawaiian pizza.
Hawaiian pizza's awesome.
Yeah, it's not something I'm going to eat every day.
No.
But there is.
I'm eating a fruit. Why are you yelling at me?
That's the only fruit he will ingest for this calendar year.
Isn't this what you people want? Is more fruit in us?
What about you, Rah? What is your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Or
it's good.
your ideal colored pizza.
Yes.
Ideal colored pizza?
Do you do like lots of veggies probably, or do you just like just cheese if you're going to do a pizza?
Cheese and mushroom and olives.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't do the olives.
No.
And
Do
sometimes,
not do the olives.
Boy, you're heavy on the olive.
Up to the right foot. It overpowers it for me because then all I taste is olive.
I like the texture of it. You know? Because it's like chewy in a different way.
True. First
Why
of
is
all,
that funny?
I could show you how to be Chewy in the real way. I'm not gonna Steven Universe. That's fine.
No, fine. I'm gonna say orange because all I'm thinking about is mac and cheese pizza.
You know, like, it's got many types of cheese plus the noodles baked into it there.
Yep.
Man, did you have that somewhere recently?
Yeah, that's alright.
No, I've had the last time I had mac and cheese pizza was a couple years ago, but it was still
The
delicious.
closest I ever came was that penne alle vodka pizza that I had with that pot. Oh, you know what? I take that back. There's a local place called New York Chefs. A long time ago, I don't know if they still do because it's been a while since I've been there. They used to have a pizza that had a full like manicotti noodle on it.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was stuffed with obviously
So
That's awesome.
you're
It was
basically
fucking
just
delicious.
so it's pizza and
a manicotti on top of it.
That's
yeah.
where you roll the manicotti up in the pizza.
Yeah, right. That's what I
Yeah.
usually did. I made it like
Now-
a roll.
yeah, and that's
Visuals here, people.
I gotta say, when I went
Sam's gaping maw with a tube shape in his
I'm
hands
sorry,
right there.
listeners. The
Double fist in it.
the image that I just saw from this angle will haunt me for the rest of my days.
You can find
Oh.
the exact same image on Pornhub.
yes.
Yes.
When I went to Plattsburgh, there were a handful of really good pizza places. One of them, though, Pizza Bono.
Pizza boner?
Bone.
But
That's our restaurant.
they had
They're sexually charged tonight. Go on.
they
Why
had a
aren't we?
cold mozzarella pizza.
Oh,
So it was a normal pizza with cold mozzarella cheese on top.
Yeah.
interesting.
And here's the thing: they were on Margaret Street, which was the bar street.
Uh-huh.
So us being college kids, we
well,
get
you go to the
fucking
bar.
wasted,
Shit-faced.
and then go get
Yeah.
pizza. And we get this, and it's like the most amazing thing you could ever eat.
Yeah.
I was dumb enough to come back a few days later sober and go, man, I really like that, and order it, and it was the most disgusting thing I had ever put in my
Yeah.
Your
mouth.
palate's a little different when you're not drunk.
Oh
right?
my god, like seriously.
I did.
Yeah.
I did that too.
Like they had fine, like their regular pizzas were fine, but like just this one was like,
I
oh
remember
god,
liking
why?
it.
Yeah.
When I went to visit my friend down in New Paltz, there was a pizza place that was like that too. They had bizarre pizzas, and we went there once while we were trashed, and it was so great. We went there again the next time I visited, and we weren't drunk, and it was not how I remember for sure.
Yeah,
The
your
opposite of
palate is definitely different when you're shit faced.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't work.
The
And-
palate?
yeah, hence why I can have tequila when I'm shit faced.
Oh, tequila's
Oh, God.
dangerous. Dangerous.
unless you start out with tequila.
I'd like
Right.
to note we've been discussing this for 11 minutes, but I don't think we've actually gotten onto a color.
Yeah, no, I said my preferred color.
yeah,
He
we-
said his preferred
yeah.
color.
Oh, okay.
She did hers. Where have you been? You've been trying to open up that goddamn plastic container.
Yeah.
It's taken all your energy to open up this
Hey, man. You gotta focus.
It's kind of like trying to watch a one-legged cat get through a puzzle treat box.
Wow.
That means.
Wow.
Wow.
Nobody knows what that means.
Ciao. All right, what's
I
up?
can't remember if we did this one before. You guys can maybe hopefully tell me if we've already answered it. You can travel through time, forward or backward, but you can either only travel once in one direction and change anything you want, or be able to travel all over, but you can't change anything at all.
I'm going to answer your question by saying we have not done this.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, if I can't change anything at all,
Yes. So you can just you can travel back in time, forward in time, and you can just observe. but
This
you
is a
can't-
non-question, Sam.
You
Because
can't-
this is a room full of geeks. We've all seen
Yeah.
what time travel and messing with it does.
Yeah.
A Sound of
fucking
Thunder
way.
by Ray
Yeah,
Ray
right.
Bradbury.
Well,
Yeah, right.
Let me pose this question: Are you saying that your sheer, just by the fact that you are in these places, does not cause?
Correct. Yeah, you just traveling there
So, like,
is not going to disrupt
If you
the time flow.
if you attempt to disrupt the time flow, something will happen.
if you were to go back and try to, if you killed Hitler, something like that,
Yeah.
where it would be a major.
if you detain John Wilkes Booth, somebody will kill
Right.
Lincoln, and Booth will still get blamed.
and even something as simple as like giving yourself advice for the future would change it. So you couldn't like.
But can I change my present?
Ooh, that's an interesting.
Like,
little
here's the thing.
there.
All right, so we're saying like this happened to me today.
Yeah.
Could I go to 2 weeks from now, get the
Forward,
lottery
wait, forward or back?
forward?
Okay.
2 weeks from now,
Okay.
get the lottery numbers.
And then
Come back to now. Wait, or well, your next week's lottery, whatever.
Yeah.
Get future lottery numbers. Come back and file my ticket.
That's an interesting little loophole because you're not technically changing anything while you're visiting, but I guess if you came back, gave yourself the numbers, and now you're a millionaire, does that mean that the future's changed? What would you think?
Because the future has changed because
Now you've won the money.
In
and
order
you
to go to the
wouldn't have.
future, that means there's a set path. Now that you've
But
changed that
who's
set
to say
path,
that
guy
wasn't
who's-
already your set path?
Well, because
I'm not visiting myself in the future.
that's the paradox of it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe
You also don't know that the guy that was supposed to win, when you get to that point, who hasn't won, now goes psycho and kills you.
He's become a supervillain.
You don't know that.
Well, actually,
He's
because
become-
of the way the lottery works, we would just have split it.
The other guy who won? Because he
Yeah.
would have still won too.
Yeah, he would have still won.
But now he's got you
And-
taking a portion
And
of
if
that.
I'm smart about this, maybe this is why I said 2 weeks out, I make sure that's not one that someone else was going to win.
That's true.
You know, do enough research where it's like, okay, this is a giant jackpot. People come out in record numbers,
Yeah.
but nobody wins this time.
Yeah.
Okay, I want these numbers.
But doesn't the fact that you're changing it, taking the numbers, so that you do win when you reach that point, change it from that point on?
Well, and that's what the question is whether or not your present would still be mutable if you go that path.
I'd say that's a fine line because the potential to disrupt something is great, but it's not a guarantee.
And that's the thing. It's not because you're fucking. The question really comes down to whether or not this future
Yeah.
is whether or not the future is set in stone the way that the past will be. Because you could say, all right, you can't go back and kill Hitler. Something will prevent you.
Right.
But can I go?
Forward.
But can I go forward and kill? You know, kill John Smith, 42, who's
Right.
like the robot overlord who has enslaved humanity. Can I go forward
But he
and kill
also
him on the
never
assembly
been
line?
raised, though, so he wasn't too bad of a robot overlord.
No. But this is true. But can I stop him on the assembly line?
That's a good little loophole there.
Because I'd totally go that path.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Because I want to be able to zip all over.
If it was very streamlined, my answer would be I would choose to go anywhere and not change anything.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
rather just observe
Even still.
and see what's going on. Because changing shit like you said, Rah, it inevitably always ends up something bad. So why change it?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say in media we predominantly portray it as something bad.
Yeah.
And if it would be something good by changing the past, then it's always shown as a branching timeline where whatever time the person
it's
came
always
from.
parallel or something.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball Z, where Trunks went back,
Yeah.
and you could say, and yes, it was a very good thing that he helped stop the androids.
Yeah.
But he still had to go back to his future where
Which
the
was
androids
fucking
were evil and all that. Yeah,
Then you're just going to become Owlman.
right. But
How he did?
Well, because even the good choice has to create a polar opposite
Oh,
of that
oh,
choice.
yeah.
So the choices
right.
become
But that's what I'm
meaningless.
saying.
I
Is
got ya.
I'm saying that the universe isn't inherently negative. And this is coming from me, like there's a lot of negative stuff, but there's nothing to say that, like, let's say I went back and stopped the Catholic Church from becoming as powerful as it did, somehow. And thereby, or at least changed the way that they viewed scientific discovery and all that. Thereby not setting humanity back by 200 years in the sciences, which is what happened during the Dark Ages. Because of the way knowledge and science and all that was handled, mostly due to the Vatican, we were set back about 200 years. So if I went back and changed it so we weren't, and many of these discoveries happened sooner, maybe my personal situation, like maybe I personally might not exist in my in the present because my great grandparents went to different countries
Right.
because, or one went to Mars because suddenly by 1947 we had fucking rocket ships that were landing people on Mars.
Rocket
You know,
Man.
like you know,
I've already seen memes.
It would be tempted to see whether that would happen, or whether something negative, very negative, could happen.
Right.
Something positive could happen too. Like,
Well, this is why-
I'd be
this is why I
tempted,
love- this is
but
why I
you
love-
have now fucked over the timeline
Yeah.
when you have tried it for better or worse.
Well, this is why I love time travel stuff, because there's always just questions that get brought up.
Well,
It's always great discussion.
Well, there's no concise, there's no definite answer.
No.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah.
And this is something that you're never going to get an answer, like a correct answer to.
Well, and the reason why I feel in most media we ascribe a negative connotation to changing stuff during time
It's true.
travel.
I mean, overwhelmingly, any time travel stuff is 90% it's seen as a negative thing.
And I think it's a lot to deal with trying to tell the viewer that, trying to help the viewer accept the idea that there are things beyond your control.
Yeah.
And by saying that either things are straight up beyond your control, something will stop you from changing this terrible event.
Right.
Or by saying, well, yes, you stopped this terrible event, but something far worse has happened because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I stopped Booth from killing Lincoln, now Hitler won World War II.
Ebertolf Linkler.
Yes.
Now you know what I want to watch? Looper.
Dude,
Yes.
So good.
But by doing that,
right in time for Last Jedi.
by doing that, I think we're saying, we're telling the audience, hey, accept the things that are beyond your control.
Yeah.
Don't wish that you could change the past. And we're trying to get people to look more forward than we are backwards.
Live for the future. Fight
Basically.
the future.
Fuck the future.
Oh,
Wow.
Continuing on with our theme of
Yes. Next question.
the Love Glove.
Sorry. Does anyone else have
Did you
more on
have
that?
any final
Sorry.
thing on time travel?
I kind of dominated
I
that.
just came into my head. So basically, when you're time traveling, you're going to decide whether or not you're a dumb or you're a stub,
Ooh,
right?
yeah. You
What?
got time to decide.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
You're
We're really sticking
Well,
to
it
this
depends on
theme.
what time period I end up in.
oh yeah.
Okay, so if you could only have one medium the rest of your life,
I guess I'm not going to answer.
go
What's
on.
your answer?
Go,
I
agent.
didn't think that was a legitimate question that you posed. If you legitimately want to answer, go ahead.
I would keep zipping around. Not change a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
That's why I'd rather see everything.
I thought you already said that though.
Like Cleopatra
No.
in the bathtub.
I'd go back to see that. Yeah. You wouldn't?
Doesn't look like Liz Taylor.
No.
Well, think about it. The guards are coming after me.
Yeah.
I just zip out of there.
That's all you're doing.
Okay, and yes, by the way, I realize how creepy my answers just sounded.
You're going to get bit in
Well,
the ass.
if there
with
It's
a
was-
okay. She's gonna be looking at Lin-Manuel in the bathtub and then zipping out of there.
There you go.
Tony Curtis.
I wasn't thinking about I wasn't thinking about that initially.
Well, Agent, is there a
A person that I would
No, that's not.
That's the new question. That's the new question.
That's not what I was going to say. But yes.
Or did I just fuck with the timeline?
Right.
No,
What?
he literally fucked the timeline.
Pregnated it with DC New 52. Just like Dr. Manhattan.
Is there a particular place you would go to first? The dressing room of Hamilton. I got it. I get it. And oh my God, get this! They're filming Hannibal season 4 right next door. So you could change this if you chose the answer to change the
Oh
timeline.
my god!
You
but
could jump
that could be the only thing that I change.
You could
was
jump.
just-
You could jump into the future to when they are shooting Hannibal season 4.
Here you go.
You would never have to wait for a movie or TV show again.
Or I could just
You're not changing anything.
Or I could just put myself in a coma and do the same thing.
Here you go. You change it. Okay, fine. Guess what? We greenlit season 4 of Hannibal. You're welcome. But Mads Mikkelsen can't come back.
No.
They recast Hannibal.
And they recast Hannibal.
Paul Rubens.
Pauly Shore.
Christopher Walken.
All 3 of them in different episodes.
With, as his gay lover, William Shatner. I don't know the character's name, so I
Well,
don't
he is
know.
Will Graham, so.
So it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next-
Hannibal,
next-
what are you doing? Why do you have a brain on a skillet?
Is it obvious I'm eating someone?
Oh my god! I just pictured like Pee Wee Herman like in the murder suit.
Well, I mean, he does have an affinity for being pretty fashionable as well. So. Wow! Immediately go to the next question.
Yeah, so
oh my god!
You can only have one medium the rest of your life. What do you choose? Music, movies, books, TV, or video games? And TV does not include movie airings. It's only television series. You can only use one for the rest of your life.
Well, I assume you also include podcasts on this.
I did not. But if you
would
want,
you?
I'd wrap it into music.
You can include. Well,
we'll count it.
Well, then what would you count audiobooks?
We'll count it as a radio.
Audiobooks
are books.
Music and podcasts, I guess, would be considered.
It will be like a radio category.
Yeah. Does that help? Is that better?
Because
podcasts are you want podcasts and the books, but you can't.
Because podcasts are basically like NPR, they're talk radio.
Yeah. Speaking of which, NPR, October 1st is the end of Car Talk officially. They're no longer broadcasting. I mean, the brother's he passed away a year or so ago. Yeah. But they've been broadcasting reruns, and on October 1st they're having a big Car Talk celebration.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry for the side.
What the
Did they
hell?
also stop Prairie
This
Home
whole
Companion?
podcast, yes.
Yeah.
This whole podcast is, a diversion.
Side notes! Diversions!
Yes.
There we go.
That sounds
okay.
I don't know. Someone else.
That's easy for me. I have to go movies.
I have to go movies.
Because you get all that stuff in there except for games. You get story. You get soundtracks.
Don't worry, we still got Doom the movie. We still got Super Mario Brothers the movie. We still can get those games in there.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all of them. That's easy for me.
I'm torn between books and video games.
TV also includes HBO, not the movies, the series. I know. I was like, man.
You're saying
as
this
much
is
as I love like books and video games, because like I feel like you'd run out of movies before you'd run out of books. At least one.
Wait. Like they're not making anymore?
No, not that they're not making anymore, but there's infinitely more books right now than there are movies.
Yeah. So this isn't like that Twilight Zone.
No, where it's like they're done.
No, it's not like Time Enough at Last.
I got time now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But there was time now.
See, I'm really torn because, like, books, there's just... I was actually thinking about this last night. I was reading Seventh Retribution by Ben Counter, and it dawned on me, it's like, I could live probably without TV and movies, just reading books, because there's... everything you can get there...
You can get in a book.
Especially nowadays, the original was a book anyways, of some sort.
Yeah, very true.
And you can even get novelizations now of, like, comic books.
Yeah.
Like Death of Captain America. But video games, because of the engagement, because it's more active, that's why this is a hard one for me. Now, are we saying that ostensibly I also have equipment that can run anything?
Right, like if you chose video games, you'll have a TV and a console or whatever.
Whatever
chosen.
I need to make each successive game run. I'll never run into the problems I do now where it's like, I can play this game but at a 2 frame rate.
Right. No.
I just thought of like Blade with the translator librarian vampire sitting in there, and all the wires are running out of it.
And
there's like TV screens all over.
The screens are all over the place.
It doesn't take like the spotlight thing.
Like, Joe, what are you playing? I'm playing
Fire
Up Club.
Skyrim! It's Skyrim, alright, you got me! You know what, actually, I think I would go video games.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very, very tough choice.
Yeah.
But, considering I could still get tons of varied stories, especially with indie developers, I get tons of varied stories.
Hell, some games are just as long text-wise as a book. I mean, there's a lot of reading involved.
Well, because also in those would be counted visual novels.
Yeah.
Which are games,
That's true.
dating sims, stuff like that. And there are some that are basically movies. Some games are basically movies. Guns of the Patriot.
Yeah, essentially.
Thank
Even
you, Hideo
Uncharted
Kojima.
stuff, they're basically just playable movies.
So yeah, I'm gonna go games.
You kind of get the best of,
and you get a soundtrack with
yeah.
it.
You kind of get the best of all worlds in that.
Like if I feel like listening to Take On Me, I just toss in Saints Row 2 and sit around in the car.
Yeah.
I listen to my character sing along.
Yeah, you just play Saints Row or GTA, and they've got
like a 4-second
got a full-on radio station.
delay.
Did you decide, Agent Amy, of what you would pick?
Yes, and I feel like I'm going to surprise you with this one.
You might. What is it?
Maybe. I don't think I could live my life without listening to another song ever again.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to say hentai, but okay, go ahead. You said surprise me, so I...
Oh, yeah. That was a surprise.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to. Well, there was another. I almost did a question our friend did was you can either listen to music the rest of your life or you could watch movies, but you can't. You can either do one or the other. And I was like, man, that's fucking hard.
Yeah.
That's why I changed it to a little bit more broad.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could do without either.
Honestly, I already have an answer to that. Like, I'd still go music.
Still go music.
Yeah.
Music.
It is a separate type of escape for sure.
Yeah.
Pretzels.
That doesn't work. Pretzels does not work.
That noise, by
That's
the way,
not a
was me
choice.
utterly failing at throwing an empty 2-liter into a garbage can 2 feet away. Just so we know.
Okay, well here's a fun one.
Take me out tonight.
What piece of tech would you want if you could use any piece of science fiction technology? Or if you could use like a weapon out of any sort of like fantasy thing? Out of like movies, television, comics, is there any device or weapon that you would want to have in real life?
I'm going to cheat
Yes.
and say the replicator from Star Trek.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too.
Because we're all assholes.
It would be fucking great.
Wow.
It would be
Because
great.
replicator, make me a phaser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Replicator,
Yeah.
make me a lightsaber.
Right. Plus,
Well, I was-
you would end world hunger, and you could just do all this great stuff with
Wait,
it. Not just be
what?
selfish. Yeah, you could
But
replicate.
then
could
other
replicate
people are
food.
using my replicator.
Well, I know. That's why I said it doesn't have to be.
Wait,
so-
can I replicate my replicator?
Wow.
Probably.
Wow. I think that would break down like time and space or something.
Or is that just the Star Trek equivalent of plugging a power strip into
Yeah,
itself
into itself.
and saying infinite electricity?
Wow. What were you gonna say?
I was also going to say Star Trek, but I was going to say Transporter.
Yeah, transporter. That'd be fun. Now, one that's like,
But only
fixed,
if I'm
or one
glittery.
that you could, like one that's fixed, like the ship, where just you go from the ship or like one in Into Darkness that the Benedict
Oh, the
Cumberbatch
personal
comic who
one.
had like the personal one where you could
That was
just
a personal one.
yeah. Even though I'm not quite sure how that worked.
Everything's better than Cumberbatch.
That would be pretty fun.
Because traveling sucks.
Instant travel,
Yeah.
instant transmission.
Yep.
So, like Goku?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess, that's technically a technique though,
Oh.
not really a device or
Yeah.
a piece of tech.
Well, even if you're just any aspect of travel, if you're just like, God damn it, I really don't want to drive for 4
Well,
hours
as
to
I'm
get somewhere.
leaving to go
Yeah.
to Seattle next week, I've already got like pre-anxiety for packing and traveling.
Yeah.
It's not even, it's a week away. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
The Cosmic Cube.
Oh,
Same deal.
man.
I could just make whatever
Yeah, I was
the fuck I
gonna say
want
with
with
the Cosmic Cube.
Look at the gauntlet.
The
The gauntlet is
Fine,
not.
you get the gauntlet.
The gauntlet
but you
is
get no
not tech.
stones.
The gauntlet is not tech.
What is it? Just wearable armor? Yeah, I guess so. Right?
Basically, I mean,
wearable armor.
It does.
Armor.
Yeah, it does channel. It does help channel the stone,
Okay.
the gems.
They're just focused in there, but it's
yeah,
not like,
like
this.
it is designed specifically to be able to hold all 6 Infinity Gems. But wow, Satan Infinity Stones has become real ingrained since the
Wow,
since the MCU.
I didn't even realize that they're gems.
Well, no, yeah, I said Infinity Gem, and like it, I had to
It
stop
felt
for a second
weird.
because it felt a little weird. But no, they're gems.
Yeah.
It's a space gem, damn it.
Yeah.
The time gem.
You can
But,
you can also use those as power ups in the new Marvel vs. Capcom game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But But the gems themselves are also, again, not tech.
Yeah.
They're more fantasy.
They're more of cosmic. I'd like the Dream Machine from Inception. That'd be fun.
Okay.
I think that'd be really cool to use. Even though there is a drawback, because they say if you use it too much, then you can never dream again. So that's a
And you
bummer.
dream
I
other
know.
people's dreams.
But then you can just
Well, what if you don't dream now?
Well, yeah, that's a bummer too.
That-
I mean, everybody dreams. Just
She just
it's
basically
just whether
kill
you
yourself.
remember it or not.
That and
But at that point, you can
who do you
just
think you're getting access to?
well, I can anybody that I want. I'll just roof you and then stick you with the needle and then steal your secrets.
Never go into a bar with you.
That's right. You're gonna end up not missing your kidney. You're just gonna.
Missing all
The
your dreams.
weirdest
God,
fucking drink.
what did we do last night? Yeah.
Stake me out tonight. We're not gonna end this thing till we catch that guy. I've been binging a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I still have yet to catch up. I gotta
Seriously,
start
it's
watching that.
hilarious. All right, what do we got?
Well, did you have,
Oh, wait, yeah.
did you have any particular device besides the replicator? Because I mean, it's kind of a cheap answer, but it's what I was going to say too. So
I honestly don't know. That's a hard question because I kind of really dig Iron Man armor. I really dig that.
shut up.
Wait, what? The man who flips out whenever Tony Stark gets mentioned?
Doesn't mean I don't like his shit.
No, I,
You just hate him because he's kind of happy. Because he doesn't growl enough.
No, there's more than that. I kind of like the Batmobile. I kind of
Really?
that computer.
well, yeah.
I kinda
Wait a second. Yeah, if that point, why don't you just pick Batman's power suit instead of Iron Man's power suit? Because isn't it comparable? I mean, it
It's not
doesn't
as flashy.
fly,
It's
but
not as flashy.
yeah.
So
You hear
Also-
that? You hear that?
Also, does
Batman's not as flashy as Iron Man, straight from Rah.
Also,
yeah,
he
he's
said it.
fucking stealthy.
also
He's
does
supposed
not
to stick
come with
out.
an AI to help you pilot the fucker.
No.
Yeah, so
That's
you got to
true.
be really badass to use it.
Yeah.
Eh.
Starship?
But you
A
get,
Starship?
You get no. That's a separate question, but I can ask that one too. If you could pick any sci-fi vehicle or starship, what would you pick to ride in?
Yeah, we're saying that if we choose like a big ship, we have the crew, right?
Yeah. So if you're like, I'm going to choose a Star Destroyer, well, you're going to need a crew to man that.
Yeah.
So,
Like TIE fighters in there too, or
yeah, but
you're
for
not
like
getting.
personal use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you'd be like, okay, if you chose a Star Destroyer, you pilot the Star Destroyer. You don't get into the TIE
Yeah.
fighters. You've got crew for that.
Now, when you say
I want a spinner from Blade Runner. That's what I want.
now when you say shh, wait, what was your original question?
The Starship one.
Yes.
It was choose any vehicle / car from a sci-fi property or starship because I know not everything has cars.
Would you include the TARDIS from Doctor Who?
Ooh,
There's a good
That's
one.
what I want.
that's a good question. I don't know if I'd consider
With
that
a
vehicle,
sidekick
but I
of
mean,
my,
It's a vehicle.
it fits. Yeah,
It-
I mean,
it-
would
no,
fit
it
the
is straight up a
description, yeah.
vehicle.
I mean, you're traveling places,
yeah.
so yeah, there you go.
and I get a slot for a companion or companions of my choice.
Yes,
Slut?
the
Slot.
Oh, okay.
No, you said
All right. It was clearly slut, folks. We were backpedaling there.
Well, isn't that really what the companion is?
Oh,
I thought it was just going to be like two cats or a cat in a bun. It could be. Maybe they can still talk. They've got personalities.
I mean, you have enough room for tons of people in there, so.
That's
It is
true.
bigger on the inside.
Like, I'm really tempted to go with the TARDIS too, but I'm also tempted on a Veritech from Robotech.
You stole my idea.
Yeah,
No, you had the same thought.
The
That's
fuck?
two separate
Yeah.
things.
Dude,
Mind
I
Heist!
didn't even know
Mind
you watched
Heist!
Robotech.
Well, I was going to say, I need an assist from Wave on this. One of those planes that transforms into a robot.
And let's not
Robotech.
forget Guardian
Transformers,
mode,
yeah.
which has the
Half and half.
which
right?
has the half and half. Yeah,
I do
Veritech.
like those, but I think I would rather have some sort of Gundam. I don't know why. It's mainly just because I was more of a Gundam guy than a Robotech
Well,
guy.
Gundam the
Wing Zero did
Wing
transform
Zero.
into a jet,
Yeah, there you go.
and Espeon did too. And Espeon had a cool fucking whip. Yeah, Gundam had a whip. Just go with it, all right?
Yeah.
Why shouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. All
It
right.
can have a whip.
Got it. Voltron vehicles.
The vehicles.
Wait, but you only get one.
You only get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you only get one lion or
That's
one
right.
Zord.
That's right. You get
That
one
sucks.
lion.
That
You don't
sucks,
get all
man.
of Voltron here.
You read the fine print when you do this shit, man.
That's the entire reason I didn't just go with the SDF one and go, well, there's Veritex in the launch bay. I'll fly
I'll
one
go
of
with
those.
that, yeah. So yeah, you still gonna go with that, or
You can change your answer. We'll let you.
What about a TIE Defender?
Well, Metron's chair.
that'd be pretty cool.
Ooh,
Wait, what'd you say?
Metron's chair.
Ooh, man.
Ooh, Thanos' throne.
Yeah, that's another good one. That'd be pretty cool.
Kang's time chair.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Bring it back to our time travel.
Yeah,
I could be Kang the fucking Conqueror.
that'd be pretty cool, actually.
I'm gonna fight the Avengers.
That'd be fun.
They're all gonna die.
Okay, if you had to choose between Voltron and a Megazord,
Ooh, okay. Okay, new one then. If you could pilot one robot combined creature,
Yeah.
like vehicle thing here,
yeah,
like the Megazord,
Megazord.
yeah. Do you want to throw in some of the Transformers? Like, we'll say whatever you
Like, yeah, Devastator.
like Devastator, where you can control them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Man, did the Dinobots ever combine?
No.
No,
I
but
feel like they should.
no,
have.
but there were rescue bots that did.
That's right. I remember.
They
that.
were like an ambulance, a fire truck.
Yeah, the emergency squad there. Yeah,
And
that's
there's the
right.
Stunticons. And then
Yeah,
there's
those were the sports
Combat
cars,
Cons.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I actually remember. I remember an episode where a bunch of Autobots like transformed and then like got painted to look like the stealth ones, and
Yeah.
the Stunticons, and somehow like Optimus Prime was one of them.
Yeah.
And some
truck.
and somehow they were still able to like make the combined one, even though they normally couldn't.
Yeah.
Until like the paint came off, and then like they just couldn't.
I think
Yeah.
it was one of like Prowl or Jazz. One of those two was
Yeah.
one of them, and he was like holding together with a magnetic field.
Oh, okay.
And then they actually started fighting the real one,
Yeah.
which was like Bruticus or something like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
he like punched him, and they fell apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember that now.
All right. So,
That's a tricky one.
and you have all of the Megazords to choose from. of
Well, yeah,
course.
there's like at least 10 of those. I mean, I really do love Voltron,
Yeah.
especially because I've been watching the Planetary Defender or Legendary Defender, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Man, but the lions, specifically the lions.
They're cool.
Yeah. And like we were talking about the other day, like I don't hate the vehicles of the Voltron vehicles, but I mean the heart always belongs to the first incarnation of the lions.
How about Lotor's Voltron? Did you see that at the end? Where they actually go to Planet Doom, and he had a
I
Voltron.
vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
I remember them fighting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember them fighting the
It was like a scorpion, a
Yeah.
beetle, a rhino, or some crazy shit. It was like 4 of them, and it made like a giant
It was
Voltron.
big.
And like the starship's bridge became the head.
Man.
That was a mad cool one because it had some funky ass weapons.
I mean, I guess if we wanted to broaden this out instead of just ones that were combined for smaller ones, what giant robot would you want?
If you had one giant robot.
Treasure Z.
And this
Oh
one,
yeah.
and this one can include ones that are made up of smaller
I always
robots.
loved Big O. You
Big
remember
O's cool. Yeah,
that was a good
absolutely.
one. Yeah.
Megas XLR.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew that.
Dude,
It's so
chicks
good.
dig giant robots.
I missed that. I missed that when it aired, and
I feel
Wave a couple like a year or two ago had it on your computer, and we watched a good
Yeah.
chunk of it, and I fell in love with that show. It's fucking. great
It's so fun. And like they parody
animation's really
literally
good, too.
everything. I mean everything. Sailor Moon, Transformers,
Yeah.
fucking Power Rangers. Oh God, what was that show? Shit, Gatchaman?
Yes.
We're eclipsing Agent Amy with this discussion.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I don't have many thoughts on this. So
You have a giant robot you want to pilot. What is it?
I don't know.
Gundams are giant robots too.
Yeah.
So come on. Avas.
What's one?
There's
giant
Avas.
robot? Do you know any? Even the Iron Giant,
Fine, I'll take the Iron Giant.
who's the physical embodiment of Vin Diesel. It's the only movie Vin Diesel's actually appeared in is the Iron Giant.
Mhm.
Everything else, just,
CGI.
just his voice. Yep.
Fine, I'll take the
Yep.
Iron Giant.
You will take Vin Diesel. She's taking Vin Diesel.
In front of Harry Connick Jr. and a little boy.
Well, we'll end this up with a battle here. We'll do one that Amy will partake in. Who would win in a fight between Gandalf versus Dumbledore?
Oh, dude.
There's
We were talking about... Wait, was it you I was talking about this with?
With Dumbledore
Yeah.
and Gandalf? I don't think so.
Okay, then it was you and
you and-
Tropical.
yeah.
My answer is by the end of it, they wind up both riding off into the sunset on Shadowfax to have
They're fucked up, but they're both riding off together. Yeah.
on Shadowfax to have awesome adventures together.
that's how they became the super best friends.
Yes.
And they just-
That's how they became a couple.
Now, which
Yes.
Dumbledore? Like
Yes,
the book
that's a good-
Dumbledore?
well,
Sir Richard
yeah,
Harris?
yeah, no,
Dumbledore?
Well, and then there was I can't remember his name, but the secondary Dumbledore.
Yeah.
The
Richard
character
Harris
of
died.
Dumbledore.
The character of Dumbledore.
So you can take both movie and book versions of both characters into account when you
We're doing this
decide.
death battle style where you can pull anything that the character has appeared in.
Right, right.
I mean, this gets weird because I was recently talking with Tropical Donut and AJ.
It definitely is not one that's like who's more powerful because it's not about that when it comes
Well,
to these two.
here's what you get into. In Lord of the Rings, Gandalf does, and all the wizards really, they don't show a lot of your like standard D&D style magic.
Right.
You know, nobody's shooting fireballs out of their hands. Nobody's changing the weather.
Right.
He does have some good spells that he uses, and he would have some resistance to magic, all that. But I think his real, and we're gonna say he doesn't have Shadowfax because otherwise that's just cheating.
Yeah, I mean,
he's mounted, he's on horseback, unless Dumbledore also has a broom. But then again, cheating.
Yeah,
fine.
I wouldn't.
So not
yeah.
mounted on anything. Haha. But
Not yet.
But
Whoa!
Gandalf's real value in this
Yeah.
fight is going to be getting in close because he is an accomplished swordsman, which Dumbledore is not.
Dumbledore is not. He can just walk.
In fact, so far as I could tell, I'm almost done with Deathly Hallows. I've seen all the movies. So far as I could tell, wizards are fucking dumb in fights in Harry Potter.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't.
They can't defend themselves.
Yeah, if it was like a hand-to-hand combat, I mean, the only person that we've seen throw a punch is Hermione, really.
So
Yeah.
you're saying it'll take one person to turn the tide of all those movies, and that's one ninja.
Yep.
Seriously. Even
nope.
even not even a ninja, even Rowling has come out and said that one person with a handgun would have changed the
I was
entirety
going
of
to
the
say,
series.
bring out your argument, Wave.
Do they have guns and
Guns exist, but they are Muggle weapons. In fact,
Okay.
the only time a gun,
I can't even remember seeing
you
one.
know, I remember they don't show up in the movies. The only time
Yeah.
they even get mentioned
Yeah.
is in relation to Sirius Black,
Yeah.
because he was considered such a dangerous criminal.
Right.
Cornelius Fudge, Minister of Magic at the time, went to the British Prime Minister, appraised him, hey, we had this really dangerous person escape. And so they even put it out on the news,
Yeah.
on like the Muggle news, saying that he was to be considered armed. And they later talk about, armed and dangerous. Later they talk about like, yes, those firearms, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they make a point of having to explain to of the few wizards that know, having to explain to other wizards, yeah, it's like a wand that Muggles use.
Oh,
For-
okay.
Yeah.
Now, could a wizard pick one up and
Yeah.
use one? Okay, so it's not like they're locked out of using one. They
No.
just don't.
They have no idea what it is.
Yeah, right.
Like they have insulated themselves so far from modern technology.
Yeah.
They have no idea what it is.
Right.
Like Dumbledore is intelligent enough where I think he could probably figure it out if the safety is not on.
Yeah.
Whereas if you put these two men at a table,
Yeah.
in front of tables, one with a crossbow, one with a gun.
Yeah.
Dumbledore gained a gun.
Right.
Gandalf gained a crossbow. My money's on Gandalf because he knows how to fight with the weapons of his day.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas some wizards do know how to fight with like a dagger or a sword, but
Not
it's
to the
so
degree
uncommon.
of somebody like Gandalf.
And wizarding duels in Harry Potter,
Yeah.
the second you have disarmed your opponent, you have won.
You're done,
because
right?
there is no magic that they can cast without a wand.
Right, so what's the point of even continuing dueling?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, can't they do nonverbal magic.
They can do nonverbal, but they
But
still
it's
need a wand.
extraordinarily rare, yeah.
No. The students learn it as part of their 6th year, as in preparation for their NEWTs. They have to start learning nonverbal spells, but you still need your wand to do nonverbal spells. Harry, like, just because he gets really desperate because he's an idiot and puts himself in these situations, usually winds up disarmed and like thinking like, I'll see a wand, like hoping that it will somehow fly to him.
Right.
But
Doesn't Gandalf also just kind of know shit?
yeah,
Like, he just,
Well, yeah,
you know,
he's
like,
smart.
I'm going to show up here on the 3rd day.
Yeah.
There.
And then he shows up. I mean, he knows he's going to
does that shit too.
He knows he's going to do that, you know? And, like, you know.
So it comes down to if Gandalf could get in close with the sword, it's a done deal. But most likely they'll ride off in the sunset together.
Well, basically what I'm really seeing is
Wizard pals.
if like we're saying Moldy Butt and Saruman had contrived a
there's
reason.
a good battle. I should have done that. The
That-
two of them versus
yeah.
the two of those guys. Yeah.
In which
Who's
case,
Moldy Butt?
Voldemort.
Oh, okay.
But
That's your new nickname now.
yeah, you're now Moldy Butt. But like, if they had contrived some reason to put these two at odds, honestly, through personality, I see Dumbledore trying to talk down Gandalf first, and Gandalf being reasonable enough to start listening, and they would eventually come to an understanding.
That's what it would be. If they'd start fighting, and then halfway through they'd be like,
Can't we
"Hey,
just
we
get
can
along?
just talk this over, you know?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should.
Dumbledore will be like, what you got in that pipe?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you're
Yes.
smoking. Yes, I like it.
Yep.
That's why. There we go.
That's right.
Well,
Piece of pipe.
Elvis, have you ever heard of the Deathly Hallows?
Yeah.
Because that's what we've been calling the steak weed.
Smoke a piece of pipe. That's right.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
Yeah.
Do we got time for one bonus one? Or
Yeah.
Bonus!
bonus round.
So we'll do one last bonus
Bonus.
one. Okay. What's
There was a pelvic thrust to accentuate that.
there was an accentuated pelvic thrust.
And that's when I gouged out my eyes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Zombies versus aliens. Who would win in a
Isn't
battle?
this a movie or a
Invasion
game or
of
something?
aliens versus a swarm of zombies,
But that's
and they're
monsters versus
comparable numbers. So it's not
Okay.
like one has more numbers than
Question.
the other. Comparable numbers.
Can the aliens be turned into zombies?
Ooh, what's the
Yeah, I was about
Not
to say
loopholes
zombies, man.
today.
what's
It's not a
the
loophole. It's a legitimate
No,
question.
No, it isn't. It is.
Well, that brings up another question, and it's a complete heresy question because they're not real creatures. But could aliens be turned into zombies?
Well, it depends on a few things.
Is the physiology like?
Well, it depends on a few things. First and foremost is what type of zombies are we talking? Are we talking zombies like Left 4 Dead, where it's a mutated form of rabies that affected humanity?
Mythic zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we talking
Mystical.
magical zombies, where it's some sort of magical plague that's turning, like a necromancer has done this,
Right.
or hell is full, so the dead walk the earth type
Yeah.
deal? Or is it scientific zombies, where we're saying a virus of some sort is spreading through?
When I thought of it like George Romero, Dawn of the Dead type of zombie.
Then I would
So-
say yes, because they would have nowhere to go,
Yeah.
since it's not an infection,
Yeah.
which is why, because it's mythic, why just a regular bite can also do it. So since it's more of a magical idea, more of a fantastic idea, then yes, I'd say they should be able to be turned.
The aliens. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, it depends also, I guess, if the aliens have tech.
Superior technology. If it's
Yeah.
like a xenomorph,
That's rough.
yeah.
Because a xenomorph acts kind of like a swarm of zombies would.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's more like your little green men, who just have like what ray guns,
Mars
and-
attacks.
Mars attacks type
Yeah.
of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, they could. I'm kind of going with the aliens, even though every alien that died would add to the zombie horde.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going with the aliens if they have the tech, because they can sit in a flying saucer
Well,
all
yeah,
day.
and then just flamethrow
Yeah.
the swath of them.
Yeah.
War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
And because the xenomorphs, if they're aliens that don't really have flesh,
Yeah.
but more of like an exoskeleton,
Yeah, 'cause the zombie can't bite through them, and if they do, they
Yeah.
end up getting their heads melted off.
Yeah.
Agent Amy.
Obviously aliens. Like, to me, it's obvious.
Mhm.
But here's my thing. If aliens come down in the flying saucer and they're like, "Oh fuck, that's a fuckload of zombies."
Yeah.
I would just get the fuck out of there.
They're just like, you know what? Let's not
go to a
this
different planet.
There's like 8 more planets over here.
Let's go check out Mars.
Yeah, but wait, they don't know what zombies are.
They get to Mars,
Maybe
and it's a different type of zombie.
Yeah.
Damn it!
That's where the science was.
Right.
There's fucking Resident Evil up there.
Yeah.
The Umbrella Corp. Oh god, or wait, is it like the Marvel zombies where you have superhero zombies fighting?
There we
Is it?
go.
In which case I'm going with the Marvel zombies.
Marvel zombies versus Black Lanterns.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Black Lanterns though.
They probably have...
Actually, no, by default, Black Lanterns.
Because they got Ring, that kind of
They got Ring and...
power up over the Marvel zombies, right?
especially since the Ring regenerates them.
Yeah.
The only ways to actually destroy a Black Lantern is to remove the Ring completely, not just like cutting the finger off,
Right.
because the Ring will come back.
Yeah.
Like if you core Superman, the Ring will regrow all that.
Now, can you destroy a ring, or does it?
You
can
can.
you just like smash it with
You
a
can.
hammer?
You need no.
Okay.
You need the light of a Green Lantern combined with the light of any other Lantern core.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want to get really powerful, you need a White Lantern. And the Green Lantern, it works to such a degree where even Alan Scott, who doesn't have an actual Green Lantern ring, but has a magic lantern ring, even his ring was able to hold them back at least. But yeah, you're without lantern rings, you can't fight them.
Yeah, they're gonna be booked.
Well, that was kind of easy then for a bonus round.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted, because I
Yeah.
didn't know how much time it was going to take.
Next time, Saruman versus Voldemort.
Oh, yeah, I like that one. Next time we're going to also do Ego versus Galactus. Oh, yeah.
Versus, you know who wins? Unicron.
There you go. I should put this out now so you guys have time to look. Favorite movie from the year you were born? So make sure you check that out, because there's a fucking lot for me. So
Well,
Wait. So that means that we're going to reveal all of our true ages.
that is true.
There's
Especially
some
his.
Movies
really
weren't
great
created.
stuff written on Papyrus. Man.
I was gonna say.
did they make movies when you were born, Rob?
You had to run through the cave really fast by looking at the wall, and it would
Yeah.
just make a picture book.
Yep.
As you were running through.
But not too fast, you can hurt yourself.
True. You don't want to make it like some things going fast
Wait,
forward.
what if he's so old he's actually from the future? What if time is cyclical?
It's the sloop! There it is!
Sloop, there it is.
That's right. Do you know Sloop?
I don't know, Shlu.
Okay.
I don't even remember how it even was.
No, it was the shit loop.
How was it
Yeah.
pooped out? I don't
It
even
was
know.
the
How was
Ouroboros.
this bird?
The Ouroboros
That's-
crap line.
Oh, the snake eating its own tail.
Yeah.
But it's an ass crapping out,
Crapping
in a
out.
loop back to another ass.
That is
Well-
the sloop, my friend.
That
We're
is
gonna
the
get shirts
Shlu.
of this
That
made.
is the
Wait, this is gonna be a podcast thing
Oh
we do.
god, we're all gonna wear this to like ChurchAcon.
Yeah.
Which is not just a Decepticon who turns into a church.
Oh, that sounds really cool. You think you're going to
severely
church, and then you
disappointed.
turn into Energon.
Which, by the way, I don't know, man. Dude, Year I Was Born, fucking Transformers the movie hit.
Wow. Oh, yeah, so the year you were
gonna
born,
have to look at that.
favorite movie from the year you were born, and also.
I'm assuming this is for next time.
Yeah, this is for next time, because I'll give you time to look. Also, spell movies, MOVIES. Pick movies that start with each letter of those that you
Like,
that like reflect you as a person. Your favorite movies, but they have to spell out movies. So the first movie, M. Like I'd probably pick Memento.
yeah.
And
Magic Mike.
there you go. Yeah, right. So
Not saying that'd be
those.
my pick.
And it can't be like the O in movies is the third letter of this movie. They've all got to
Yeah.
start with.
Orgasmo.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Oh, movie?
yeah. Good luck with that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good luck with V also. I already
For
got.
Vendetta.
There you go.
That's an easy
That's
one.
5 for Vendetta.
Jesus.
So that's for next time. Thank you guys for
Thank you.
joining us for this edition of the Geek Yogurt Podcast. I hope you enjoyed yourself. please, if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to put it on our Facebook or
Yeah,
on
feel free
Twitter.
to chime in with your own thoughts.
That's right. If you have any answers to the questions that we've posed, or even to last week's, or if you have any questions that you think we should discuss,
I will be
please
posting
put them
last
up.
week soon.
Yes, put them up. So until next time,
Oh, wait.
shout out.
Shout out to the Nerd Podcast
That's what I was
Mafia.
gonna-
Shout out to Potter and Family.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for your support and continued support. Until next time, I'm Sam.
Rah rah, wave.
Age and Amy.
Good night and good luck.
Live up the sloop.
Sloop whoop, sloop whoop.
Praise to the sloop.
Sloop whoop whoop whoop.